Night Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all of their records and we rank them from worst to best, and we try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler, and way out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button. That's what the kids say, dude. So we are ending Chain Reaction season by doing a Chain Reaction band that is a band that's played at Chain Reaction many, many, many times
more
over
than
the
any
years.
other band.
Supposedly, which I still don't believe that. But
Well, I 100% don't believe the graphics because I guess we can talk about it now.
we'll see. We can save it for the main episode too.
Angel, yeah, you're right.
And we'll save it for because we're not gonna have a lot to talk about on the main episode.
That's true.
So we'll save a lot of the Chain Reaction talk for the main episode. But yeah, anyway, we're doing Stick to Your Guns today. They have 8 records, and like I said, we're gonna do their rank from worst to best. And this is going to be a shorty. This is going to be a short episode, but that's okay. So what do you got for number 8, worst Stick to Your Guns record? Go.
So I will say the fan base for Stick to Your Guns is a lot. Did you just finish your Swamis?
Yeah.
Got a little.
I got a Coors Light now, baby.
Little Swamis here. The fan base for Stick to Your Guns is a whole lot bigger than I ever knew. And this is a band. This is a band that like has played in so many SoCal venues, obviously, and we just never went because like Stick to Your Guns. We'll see him next.
And also
week.
they were a little later in the game. Like I think they formed in 2003 or 2004, and they really didn't start making a name for themselves until 2008 or 9.
After this is a post high school band, so that definitely plays a part in it. But it's just like these guys were all over the place, and so we never really got into them. I never really got into them.
Same here.
But damn, dude, they got a fucking big fan base. They really, for a band like, dude, a metalcore band like this, they have a huge fan base, and their fan base is pretty diehard for music that is pretty one-dimensional. But anyway,
it really is.
So I say that in hopes that people hear these rankings and go, "What the fuck is these motherfuckers talking about?" That's my Boston accent again. What the fuck is these motherfuckers talking? More like a New York. We're talking about,
That's great.
I feel like even if you have a shitty New York accent, if you just add it with and like the hand and like the De Niro thing, people are like, oh, that's a New York accent. I'm a crow. Anyway, Keep Planting Flowers, their newest record, their 8th record, came out last year. I did not really like this at all. It's definitely got like the more contemporary metalcore sound here.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the screams, the different vocal layerings, the electronic element. Metalcore is already a genre of music that is like, oh, it's fucking iffy to begin with. But like the more metal, or the further it progressed into Ronnie Radke is the more I fucking hate. Like if you got like a scale of like the best metalcore and then Ronnie Radke, right? Like everything just goes that direction, and I fucking hate everything he touches. I don't know. We Will Die Anyway. That was a good opener. Keep Planting Flowers. Their title track. I'll say these here as we go along. It was a weird, softer, almost ballad-like metalcore song. I thought it was absolute shit. I did not like it. They did play this at the Chain show, so I did make notes on what they played at the Chain show. That last show,
the last hardcore show at Chain.
The last show that Chain should have put on
should have been that show with Stick to Your Guns, 18 Visions, and Beyond Repair, which is really Throwdown. Like almost the classic lineup of Throwdown.
Get out of here, right? Like Throwdown's like the top 5 band that played at Chain more than anybody else.
I know, seriously. Like Throwdown, yeah, I would say Throwdown, Bane, and probably, I don't want to say Thrice, maybe Death by Stereo would probably be the bands that have played at Chain the most, especially Throwdown through all the iterations.
Throwdown for sure.
Like during the Beyond Repair album and all that, and then subsequent era, when a lot of the members had left. I mean, Throwdown played at Chain Reaction so much in those early days, the late 90s, early 2000s. So, I don't know. Good. Whatever. Love Throwdown. I love that Beyond Repair record. Love that record so much.
It's fun.
It's great. I have it on vinyl. Orange vinyl.
You have a lot of dumb shit on vinyl.
My metalcore section is fucking killer.
Your metalcore section should not even be more than 10 records, tops. Tops.
Well, okay. I have 9 Bleeding Through records.
What? Why is that even a thing?
Because they have 9 records, so I have
my
9 Bleeding
God.
Through records. I think I have 4 18 Vision records, 2 of their EPs, and then dude, I got Avenged 7. I got 1 Avenged Sevenfold record, which isn't even a metalcore record, but so.
Wait, the only Avenged Sevenfold record you have is Life Is But a Dream?
Yeah, that's my favorite Avenged record.
Do you
I put it in metalcore because I put it in metalcore, yeah. Because eventually I'm gonna get Sounding the Seven Trumpets. I just haven't gotten it because it's
It was
always
in the fucking
available.
lot that you brought over.
Yeah, but that copy was like $50. I'm like, I don't want a $50 copy of it.
Stop traffic.
I'll take a $20 copy of that record. Anyway, 0-2. Number 8 for me. This is the only record that I thought was really just bad, and it was Spectre, 7th record from 2022. I think the production, the mix on this fucking sucks. The guitar tones are bland as fuck. The drum tone sounds like garbage, and it sounds like every metal record over the last 7 or 8 years. Like just bad production. Straight up bad production. Just a wall of fucking distorted sound. Like it's just not. This is like how so many modern metal records sound, and I fucking hate it. And musically, it's not really. It doesn't deviate from anything they've ever really done. Not that they're that experimental or anything, but it's just a lot of the same shit. But parts of it do remind me of Soilwork, which I do like the first couple Soilwork records. But otherwise, this record is not good. Spectre is not good. It's from 2022. So what do you got for number 7?
What year did that movie Spectre come out?
2015, I think. 2016.
My number 7 is For What It's Worth, their first record, 2005.
All right.
I'll tell you, what got me here is a growling. That shit is stupid as fuck. And there's so much. That's probably the worst part of hardcore music, of like metalcore hardcore music, is growling. It's so dumb. I don't even fucking care. And BT Bam knows that, and they don't do it a lot. And the only time they do it is if it's kind of like emphasizing a more aggressive point. But damn, this record is like riddled with it. I still thought it was fun. Very like scene kid kind of shit from the year we graduated high school. But it was, dude, the growling was stupid. It was just stupid. It's a stupid way to fucking sing. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. All Time Low. This is the only time they've ever done it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they did more growling on this record than they did for the rest of their career.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Absolutely. All Time Low. Even though this started off with like those guttural growls, it turned into like a cool, aggressive, fast punk song with hand claps, and it's like, oh, this is kind of fun. I like this. Good. That's good. I don't have a worse. Most of these I don't have a worse song because I just like, dude, every song but my favorite is pretty much a worse song.
I know. Because and normally we do like a top 10 best songs from whatever band we're doing this week, and I made a best of Stick to Your Guns, which has like 19 or 20 songs on it. But breaking it down to a top 10, it's like I just don't care. Like I don't care. They're all pretty much kind of I don't want to say the same, but
they're all pretty much the same.
But it's still in the future. It's going to be cool to go back and listen to like just to Stick to Your Guns.
It's
playlist
okay. Okay, here we go.
No, it's okay to say
it's
that.
It's okay to say
which
like,
it is.
Like a lot of pop punk that I like sounds the fucking same, but to me, I like it a lot. But I understand that this all sounds the fucking same. Like metalcore is such a genre that fucking is just milquetoast. It is just like meh. It all is like sound. Yeah, there's outliers here and there, but it's not. It's still like metalcore. You know what I mean? Like
no, I get it.
Like it's fine.
All right, so my number 7 is True View, 6th record from 2017. Honestly, I don't like this record at all. Like now that I'm really thinking about it, this is also a bad record. This is like the leftovers, the B-sides from the John Feldman record from Disobedient. And one thing I did notice going through their whole discography is like half the record, or like the like from about Disobedient onward, half the record is just like typical metalcore where it's like fast, punch in your face, gnarly, heavy, fast, and then the halftime choruses with the big, clean vocals and shit, dude. Very, very, very few bands do that well, and this band is not one of them because their clean vocalist, I don't think. I mean, the vocalist doesn't sing clean well, and yeah, so half the record is just that. It's just trying to be melodic and it doesn't work. The song Reach For Me, this just is like heavier Foo Fighters. It's weird. I think it's the last track too. I don't know. I just think this record is not that great. You Are Free is really the only banger off of this one. But otherwise, yeah, True View, it's just so lackluster. I could not get into it. So what do you got for number 6?
A lot of times we're pretty in sync with like what we like, what we hate, like records that are they coincide with each other in our rankings.
But we're pretty off here.
This is a genre that I really don't like. Like I don't give any passes for. I think it's fucking stupid. I think 90% of this genre is garbage, and even that 10%, like there's only 1% of that genre that's even worthwhile to have on the vinyls, and even then I have some because like Renee likes metalcore a lot, so I have a couple of those. But otherwise, like
that's like bad metalcore. That's like later metalcore that she likes.
Yeah, but she likes As It Lay Dying, and she likes
but
Butt
that's like
Kisses a
it.
lot.
Yeah, like As It Lay Dying and one Atreyu record.
It's okay, hold on her, dude. She likes a lot of it, but she also likes new metalcore. But these old guys don't tour in these places she wants to go see them, so she has to go see.
Just to make do.
What is Ronnie Radke's band?
Falling
Falling in Reverse.
Falling Reverse.
Falling Reverse.
Both he plays in both bands. He does both bands.
And Nick likes that band. But like he's young. He's a kid, right? I give him that pass. I give him
son
a
of the
pass.
pod.
Son of the pod. I give him a pass. He does like a lot of other cool shit, but they don't tour. Well, anyway. So
I think your son Nick has better music taste than Renee.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Renee only likes, dude. She only likes like bad metalcore, which is all of it, and then like '90s era hip hop, but specifically shit that is like
not good,
like almost R&B like. So she likes. I don't know, dude. I fucking hate '90s.
Not
R&B
Naughty by Nature.
So
What's that
much.
one? Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Dude, she loves Bone Thugs. She loves Casey and JoJo. She likes Pac a lot. She had Nelly poster behind her door for like fucking 10 years because whenever Dad would open the door, he wouldn't see it, and any any man on her wall poster, he would take it down. But like she hid that Nelly one behind her door. She loves Nelly. Just
wild. Fucking
just so dumb.
If you know Renee, it's like you never expect her to like that.
So dumb.
Continue.
Number 6, Spectre. So yeah, our rankings are a little bit different here, and it's kind of fun for different reasons. Spectre is my number 6, their 7th record. It's fine. I think it doesn't, like you said, I don't think this does anything great. At least in some of the records, they have songs that like, that was a fucking good song. But like, yeah, also that song kind of sucked and that was a stinker. This does like, it does everything okay. Like it's the most middle ground of their fucking discography, and it's just so boring. Like there's nothing going on here. The Shine, this was a song that I thought was the best because it starts off shit, man. It starts off not good, and I don't understand like why these punker kids think they can start singing now and just put like aggressive undertones to it and call it metalcore because you're not good singers. You don't write good melodies. Like nothing about this is good. But then it drops into this fast, like fucking aggressive hardcore punk thing. And like, damn, you are really good. But then it stops it and goes back into the big chorus, right? Like, oh my god,
kills all momentum.
Why do you fucking choruses, do that?
The metalcore choruses kill all momentum. All the time.
Fucking time they do that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying. Whatever. Spectre, that is not very good.
No, it's not. Number 6 for me, Disobedient. This is the one that John Feldman did. 5th record from 2015. And this got the Atreyu treatment. You know, when Feldman worked with Atreyu in 2007, really just completely changed their sound. Not to say that this sound is completely different from what they were doing, but it's certainly changed. Even the singer of this band said like this is his least, he doesn't like this record, this is not the direction they wanted to go in, but the records after this is very much this style. You know, it's like this is where it all started, where like the one half of the record is more pop oriented with the big choruses, and then the other half is just, you know, kind of straightforward heavy shit, fast stuff. But this is where it all started, and there's a lot of woes. Because Feldy loves his woes. He's a very vocal driven producer, and songwriter with the bands. So you hear a lot of clean vocals on this record, and it doesn't sound that good. It really doesn't. I don't like this record that much. Banger, Nothing You Can Do to Me. This has the singer from Rotting Out. Solid fucking song. And honestly, the only 3 songs from this record I put on my best of playlist were the songs with other singers on them. So this one with the guy from Rotting Out. The other one was Toby Morse from
Toby
H2O,
Morse.
and then I forgot who did
the singer from Terror. I Choose Nothing.
From Terror. Yeah. So those are the only songs that made my best of playlist from this record, because songs were fucking great. They were so good. But otherwise, the record is just really, really lackluster. So Disobedient, my number 6. What do you got for number 5?
Number 5 is Disobedient for me, and here's why. Because I thought this was going to be absolute just trash. This came out like just before Blink, right? That Blink era of Feldy, and I thought like, dude, this is going to be so fucking bad. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's really not. I sounded like you can't get fooled again. Can't get fooled again. That's what that sounded like when I said that in my mind.
It did a little bit.
There's definitely his sound on here, like you said. A lot of those like big vocal parts that he likes, just like slow, boring, compressed drums. Like, oh my fucking god, I don't give a shit about it. But I enjoyed this listen through. I enjoyed it because the problem with this for me is this is like a record split in 2 ways. Like one, it's just slower ballads that were so fucking slow and ballady and just dumb. And when you mix it with like shitty singing and shitty metalcore like vocals, it's weird and stupid. But the other half was like, oh damn, that was a fucking cool part. That was a cool song. And it mostly comes from the guys that are not in the band. But even then, like, dude, Terror, like the band Terror is notorious. Like you know what I mean? Like they're the band.
Truly
they're
iconic.
fucking like their name isn't as big as like what you think they are. They're huge. They are frightening. They're fucking insane.
Such a good fucking hardcore band.
Like that's
and
too
most
hardcore.
And like even like the metalcore bands that we like the Atreyu and Bleeding Through and shit like that, they're like, no, Terror is the original metalcore band.
Yes.
If it was not for Terror, there would be no metalcore genre. Like Terror
they're
is
so fucking hard. Every one of their songs. I mean, again, I don't really like this genre. Every one of their songs sounds the fucking same. But like, god damn, they are fucking aggressive. And I like my banger was I Choose Nothing. That has a singer from Terror. But even then, it's like, damn, dude, this is a John Feldman Terror song, right? Like that's what it essentially is. And it's like, dude, like these guys.
He's probably so proud of it too.
Exactly. He probably was because he doesn't understand the genre. It's like if like I produce like a metalcore song, right? Like it would sound like this. That's what I would do. Just make it acceptable, digestible for everybody. And like these guys, that's not what they want. And I'm sure as shit the singer of Terror is like, yeah, that song kind of sucks. That's stupid.
I'm sure.
But it's not as bad as like it's the biggest takeaway. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be absolute shit.
Yeah, I had low expectations for this Disobedient record.
I thought this was gonna be the worst. I was like, oh, how did John Feldman fuck these guys? But like, no, wasn't that bad.
Because he's fucked so many bands up.
It was all right.
But then he's done some good shit. You know, some of the Story of the Year stuff, some of the used stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff has been great.
Even like late, I like that. Like I think there was like a 2008 or 9 or 10 used record with a little boy in the cover.
Yeah,
that's like one of my favorite used records.
Vulnerable. Yeah, that's actually a really good record. Yeah, that's probably I would say that's their third best record, definitely.
So even late stage Feldy, he's not bad.
No, yeah, it's not. It's really not all bad. But most of it, I would say like 80% of like Feldman stuff overall is not good.
I think after this he did California.
Yeah, and I like that Blink. I do like that Blink record.
California?
I do like California a lot. I like California a lot. I've always said I liked it. I don't care. I've always said I really like. Outside of like the 4 songs,
fucking trash opinion from your cloth ears. I get it.
Outside of like those 4 songs, I think it's a fun record. It's a really fun record.
I like it too because it's Blink and it's fun and they write good melodies and they write good songs, especially when they're paired up with 45 other people. But it's their worst record. That's not even up for debate. It's their worst record.
It's not. That's stupid.
It's 100%.
Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. So number 5 for you was Disobedient.
Yeah, we're getting really sidetracked.
All right, so my number 5 is Keep Planting Flowers. Their latest record, 8th record from 2025, came out January of 25. I think I only ranked this one up as high as I did because it's only 24 minutes long. It's short and to the point, and most of the songs are more in the vein of like hardcore, or just like there's not a lot of melodic vocals, and I welcome that because once again he's not the greatest clean vocalist at all. And especially towards the end of the record, like the last 3 songs are fucking brutal, man. They fucking hit you real hard. So that's why I rank it as high as I would. I would not get this on vinyl. There's only 2 records I would get on vinyl. And yeah, this is definitely not one of them. But yeah, it still has that modern metal production and mix to it, which I don't like. But it's not as like the record before in 22 that was Spectre record. That was just this mess of just noise. But this one, it was a little bit. There was more of a separation with the instruments. But yeah. Anyway, that's my number 5. Keep Planting Flowers. Oh, banger, Permanent Dark, killer song. Made it my best of playlist. Stinker, I just didn't really have one because I don't care. Yeah. What do you got for number 4?
True View. This is the record after Feldy, so they ditched him and they started to go back to their aggressive roots. That's why I thought it was weird you put this one solo. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck anyway. Yeah. The first 3 or 4 songs are just like I thought were just absolutely punishing, and then it gets a little softer and just more into like that post-hardcore sound. And again, that's why I thought you put this one higher, because to me, a lot of this shit sounded like fucking Thrice of this era. Just that's bad Thrice, and I fucking do not like it at all. I don't know why I put this so high, to be honest. That's crazy. This should have been fucking way further down. But just it's, I don't know. I did appreciate they stripped down like a ton of the noise. They stripped down a ton of the noise and just it sounded like a small band again, right? Just loud, abrasive cymbals, just one-dimensional guitar tones when needed, and a lot of unfiltered vocals. It's just him screaming or growling or shrieking or doing whatever the fuck metalcore kids think we want to hear. So it was fine. It was a fun listen. I really don't give a fuck. That I don't really care anymore. Let's move on.
Okay. My number 4, For What It's Worth, their first record from 05. This one, there's no clean vocals on this. It's just straightforward hardcore, metalcore, punch in the face, big breakdowns, all that kind of stuff.
But growling.
I wouldn't get this on vinyl. What?
But growling is the big takeaway here.
Yeah. So this is the biggest. The vocals are the most different on this record than anything else. It actually reminds me a lot of Alex from Atreyu. Alex has that kind of growl to it, but the way Alex growls in Atreyu is much more melodic, and there's a lot more going on with his growling. But here it's so fucking one dimensional, and the record's fine. It's fine. I would never go back to it, and I definitely wouldn't get it on vinyl. Banger, Fire with Fire, cool song. I don't have a stinker because who cares? What do you got for number 3?
Number 3. Do you feel like you have a higher tolerance of bullshit when it comes to like metalcore?
Yes, I do. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think when it starts here, you have like a higher tolerance for all metalcore, right? And I have a low tolerance for early metalcore, old school metalcore. And as we get into the new school metalcore, my tolerance fucking drops dramatically. I have fucking zero tolerance for that shit.
For new metalcore, anything like after 2006, 7, I don't like.
But you rank fucking their newest record so goddamn high, and that's fucking new metalcore, and it's
but it's still not good. Awful. Just because I ranked it higher doesn't mean I like it.
Well, you like it higher than the other ones.
Well, yeah. All right. Anyway, what do you got for number 3? Go.
Comes from the Heart, their second record, 2008. I thought it was a solid record. I like this as like a transitional record into Diamonds, the Hope Division era. It's a whole lot more polished than their first record for what it's worth. That's like comparatively, that should have been a fucking demo, right? It's wild how different those two things are. This is still a solid output. Coming out like right after like Lead Sails in the 2008. So like that record compared to this, I think this is better than Lead Sails. And that's your favorite band of all time.
No, I mean I love Atreyu. I do love it. Like
this is better. I know you like this record a lot, but I do think this is better than Lead Sails. I just do. I think it represents
that's fair.
Metalcore better. I think the songs aren't as catchy as on Lead Sails, but it's just this is a more well-rounded record.
Yeah, I don't think Lead Sails compared it to Lead Sails. I don't think that's a fair I don't think it's a fair comparison. They're both very different records.
But
Because Lead Sales is more like
a.
yeah, but Lead Sales is more like a. I would associate that more with like an alt rock, not an alt rock record, but like a. I don't know. I wouldn't consider that like a true metalcore record.
I mean, just because of Feldy, right? Like it's still
Feldy's
they
the reason,
want to be metalcore, but it's just like this guy's like, no, dude, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. But like realistically, if you're doing metalcore in the 2000s, you want to be Atreyu, you want to be big, you want to, I don't know, you want to be that. But this is fun. It's got fun parts to it. It's got some of those like lead singing. I don't know. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. Looking for the Surface, I thought that was my biggest banger because it was like very, very Death by Stereo sounding, like the gang vocals and everything. I was like, damn, this sounds like Death by Stereo, and I dig. It's cool. But I don't know. Enough is enough. I put that as a stinker because it's way too much singing. But I really don't. I probably wouldn't ever go back to this. I definitely wouldn't buy this in the vinyls because this is too much of its time metalcore.
Okay, yeah.
I just don't care.
It's not your thing, dude.
Not my thing, dude.
So my number 3 is the Hope Division. Third record from 2010. I used to have this on vinyl, but now you have it on. You have my old copy. You have my old copy. I got this in a giant lot of stuff from Sumerian Records, and I listened to it a couple times on vinyl, but I just realized it's a little too new metalcore for me. I didn't get into it. To me, this is like the handoff almost to what we know metalcore as now. Like it has. I can't even explain like how that transition happens. The halftime clean vocals have always been there in metalcore, even prior to this. But I think it's more the modern production that, to me, kind of kills this record. I don't like that modern clean production of the distorted guitars where there's no like real guitar tone. It's just like, let's run it through a bunch of fucking plugins, no real amps. It doesn't, or at least it doesn't sound like it's real amps. It just sounds just like just noise. Drums usually aren't mixed or produced well. That's really what this is. Like this is the handoff to me to what we know as modern metalcore. But you know, whatever. It's still a fun record to listen to when I do listen to it. But yeah. Anyway, the Hope Division. I know people love this. This is like their most popular record. I think this and Diamond are their most popular. Diamond for sure records.
Is like their most popular record.
Yeah, but this is like the stepping off stone to what like kind of made them have a solid fan base and have them play bigger shows than you'd ever expect from a band like this. So yeah, the Hope Division I know is massive, and then there's some cool stories that I saw were written about this record too. Like some kid loved this band so much, like that he was dying of cancer, and like his 3 or 4 buddies, like as like a memorial to the friend, like got the heart thing tattooed on them as like
send it to the band.
That kind of
and the band saw really it, cool. And then played the fucking like. What do you like the after party for a funeral? What's that thing called?
It's memorial. Yeah,
memorial. That's what it is.
Yeah, and that shit. I mean, I love hearing that kind of shit because it's like they don't have to do that, and I don't know. I love that camaraderie. I love that part of the scene. How the bands are just so intertwined with the fans, and it just means so much to them. I love that shit. But yeah, the Hope Division still a cool record, but I obviously I didn't keep it on vinyl when I had it. So what do you got for number 2?
Number 2, album of the week, Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Diamond. Okay, my number 2 comes from the heart. I would get this on vinyl. Second record from 07, 26 minutes long. It's just the two dudes. Jesse Barnett sings and plays guitar. Casey Lagos plays everything else. This is the last record that he played on for the band, and it's definitely a little bit of a change in style. It's still metalcore, but they've added some clean vocals throughout. He's not doing that growl vocal from the first record. It's more like New York hardcore style, like Gorilla Biscuits, H2O, shit like that. Just a giant step up in every which way. Songwriting, production, everything from the first record. I think this is a cool record, and 26 minutes, that's all you need. Like, you don't need a hardcore or metalcore record that's longer than 35 minutes. Anything longer than that is way too long. Way too long, and it drags. But yeah, 26 minutes, perfect. This record's expensive too on vinyl. It's expensive.
What? I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. It's like $25.
Really?
Yeah, a U.S. first press, $25 with shipping.
Oh, I thought it was more. What am I thinking of then? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm wrong. Still, this cool record, great record. Banger, Part of Me, Stinker, the interlude, because who gives a fuck about interludes? And they have a lot of interludes. So anyway, comes from the heart, killer record. I would definitely get this on vinyl. So what's your number one?
The Hope Division. That's my number one. I think this is it. It's not quite as melodic as Diamond, and it's not as polished as Diamond. Polished as Diamond. But I think this is their best punk record. This is the best thing they've done. That is, if this was a punk band and they threw this out, we'd be like, oh, that kind of sounds like a metalcore thing they're doing here. But because it's a metalcore band, they're doing this. It's like, this doesn't make sense. I don't fucking like this. Whatever that may be. I think this is aggressive and aggressively subtle in like every fucking way possible. It's not just like the breakdowns. It's not just the instrumentals, but also like they have this fucking part where they're singing a song from the Westboro Baptist Baptist Church. You see that slow and it sounds weird. Westboro Baptist Church. But they're singing one of their fucking...
You're emphasizing the "or" part of it.
I think that's what it is. Westboro. Yeah, Boro.
Yeah.
Boring.
Westborland.
Westborland. And those kooks at the Westboro Baptist Church. They're singing one of their songs. And this band has always been the highly... I don't want to say political, but a very engaged band with like what you're doing is kind of fucked up and we don't appreciate that. So go fuck yourself kind of way. Right? It's not like political, but that's, I don't know. But this is a cool record. This is a cool record. I think you should give it another couple listens because I think this is... Yeah,
okay.
Treat it like a punk record. Treat it like a punk band that is doing their metalcore record rather than the opposite. That's just what I hear. That's what I hear from my non-loving metalcore ears. Where the sun never sleeps, that was my banger. Like fucking, that was a straightforward banger. This was on like a top 10 list. This would probably be number one. Like they finally got a handle on the singing aspect of their metalcore, and a lot of singers, a lot of bands that we like have shit singers, right? Tom DeLonge, Mark Hoppus,
of course, yeah.
But like you got to make it work for you. And this song is the first time in their discography, 3 records in, where it's like, okay, cool. Like you understand that you're not a good singer, so you kind of hide it a little bit. But also, like you have a cool melody you want to throw out there to your boys. I get it. That's awesome. But that's it, dude. It's still pretty rudimentary when it comes to their breakdowns and palm mutes overall. That's metalcore.
Yeah, it really is. So my number one is the album of the week, Diamond, from 2012, 4th record. So we're going to break that down on the main episode. So go listen to that one. It's probably not going to be a very long episode. We're also going to talk about Chain Reaction and, our favorite shows we saw there because we grew up in the Orange County hardcore scene. We saw a lot of bands there, both hardcore and indie bands and electronic bands. And
spent a lot of time in that parking lot.
So much time in that parking lot, in that venue, at that Denny's on that corner there. So much time at that Denny's. So, yeah, we're going to get into all that. But, thank you all for listening. Right. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button. So thank you all for listening. And that's it. That's all.